when you move into a new company, you have a choice of creating your own image, your own brand once again from scratch. You can decide what you want to be known as, and you can leave the earlier label behind. It's a choice you have. And you can add some new positive labels that you would wish to keep and to be known by. So I welcome you to do that in team. What you will find is that there is a lot of freedom to do work the way you want to do it. So you can choose the label you want and actually stick it onto yourself and get people to know you from that label now. You don't have to carry the earlier one from your earlier organization here.
But this induction will give you complete detail about the organization. So my job is to tell you a brief about the company. So I will on the first part, I will run through about the organization, what we do, because you people are front end to the customer. You are the people who will go out in the field. So you should be aware what the organization is all about. It's not confined to INS, IAS, IMS or BACS. It is as an organization what is Team Computers all about. So I'll give you a heads up of all that. Basically, after that, you will get a detailed session from each BU head or the functional head coming here personally to tell you more about their respective business unit.
One of the things I learned long time back, it is very useful, is या तो काम होता है या नहीं होता है. काम होता है या नहीं होता है. Either work gets done. So you go to a restaurant, either you get the food, if you get the food, you pay, or you don't get it, then you don't pay. Clear है ना? But in our life, we don't live like that. We use one dangerous word. It's called try. It's also called efforts. सर मैंने बहुत मेहनत किया, मैंने ईमेल किया उसको, I called, I emailed, मैंने उसको बोला, काम हुआ या नहीं हुआ? That's all. लाइफ में काम होता है या नहीं होता है? And successful people, what is their focus? आगे कौन बढ़ता है जिंदगी में? काम होता है तो बढ़ते हो, काम नहीं होगा तो नहीं बढ़े. Very simple. So either job is done or not done. So typically this mathematical equation, job is not done, is equal to job done. Is this right? हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Plus valid reasons. Valid reasons for what? Job not done. ये equation सबसे dangerous equation है. The most dangerous equation why everybody fails. काम दिया, काम ले लिया आपने, अभी काम हुआ नहीं, टाइम पे नहीं हुआ, क्वालिटी ठीक नहीं था, मे बी बिल्कुल नहीं हुआ. Then what we do after that? We think of a reason. So effort. कि इसका एक corollary भी है. Efforts is equal to results. कि I worked very hard, I called, I did this, I went there, I met this, I said this. So we always confuse mathematically कि बहुत मेहनत की है. So efforts, a lot of efforts. Efforts is equal to result. Is this correct? Saurav, एक मिनट. I want to send out some notices to you. To result. Correct? Less than equal to. हो सकता है effort लगाया काम हो गया, effort लगाया काम नहीं हुआ. So I believe, so there are two kinds of belief system in this world. One belief system is that लोग काम नहीं करना चाहते हैं, लोग आलसी हैं. उसको ऊपर कंट्रोल करो, यू हैव टू फोकस, एक बंदा ऊपर बैठाओ, तो वो जो ऊपर बंदा बैठा उसका काम है काम लेने का. I don't believe that at all. In this company, we don't believe that at all. Why? We believe that everybody wants to work. मजा आता है काम करने में, नहीं तो आप क्या करोगे जिंदगी में? कुछ तो करोगे ना. You will want to work. You want to work. All of us we want to work. हाँ, विक्रम, same thing. नहीं, आप करो काम, फोकस करो. आज इवेंट है ना इनका. People want to work. Okay, they don't need to be controlled. You don't have to motivate them. They naturally want to work. मेहनत लोग करते हैं, मेहनत लोग कम करना चाहते हैं. People want to work. The person you are from Chennai, na? You follow Hindi?
Yeah, little bit. I
Little bit.
understand.
Whatever I am saying, you
Yes,
understand.
yes, I
If you don't understand, you can ask me.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
So people want to work. Okay. They want to put in effort. So effort का issue नहीं है. Effort का कोई question mark नहीं है कहीं. But efforts is less than equal to effort may happen. आपने मेहनत किया, हो सकता है रिजल्ट हो जाए, काम हो जाए, जॉब डन हो जाए, या जॉब डन नहीं हो. ये भी हो सकता है कि नहीं हुआ है, आपने मेहनत करने के बाद भी काम नहीं हुआ. So where should our focus be? Where should our energy go? The energy has to go in results, not here. A valid reason is a valid reason. You went there, person is not there. It's a valid reason. Correct? Right or wrong? It's a valid reason. आप झूठ नहीं बोल रहे हो, तो valid reason. आपने मेल भेजा, correct? उसका जवाब नहीं आया, वो भी correct. So you've done the efforts, but the results has not happened. So our energy has to go into the results, not in valid reason. That मैंने उसको बोला, उसने उसको बोला, ये किया. I tried, I worked hard. So we believe that everybody works hard. There may be few people who जो आलसी होते हैं. Okay, they don't want to work hard. Very few people are there. Every system it will be there. Even in our system it will be. But that's like a small percentage. So we don't create a company for that small percentage. We create an organization for most people. Most people, they want to work hard, they enjoy working, then we don't need to control them. So ये बोलना मैंने ट्राई किया, ये किया, वो किया, पे किया. So our focus, where should our focus be? Focus has to be, आपने मेहनत किया, काम नहीं हुआ, तो focus कहाँ जाना चाहिए? Root cause में, to find out. Second problem I found, why people, suppose you work very hard, the work has not happened, job is not done. So energy कहाँ जाना चाहिए? आपने मेहनत किया, root cause किया, then people have, suppose still work is not happened, then what will you do? Tell me. You find the cause, okay, आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, काम नहीं हो रहा है, then what you should do? Come on, no right answer, बोलो ना. Very good, big hand. Ravinder Negi, big hand. Take help. Take help from whom? Can somebody tell me? From whom you should take help? Senior, anyone. You know, it could be, you have to find out who can help you to do the problem. You have to ask for help. Lot of people have big problems. अरे मैं help मांग सकता हूँ, help ही नहीं मांगेंगे. But बहुत जल्दी भी help नहीं मांगना चाहिए कि मेहनत नहीं किया, सिर्फ help मांग रहे हैं, wait कर रहा हूँ, वो दे रहा है. But if you are getting stuck, you have to ask for help to the right person. So, okay. और क्या करना चाहिए? What else you should do? If you are doing a work is not happening, what else you should do? Change the approach, okay. What else you should do? Suppose I give you a job, or you have assigned some job to him. you've not been able to do. Then what else you should do?
Try the alternatives to.
Try alternative, change approach. Suppose then also the X is not happening. Then what you should do?
Take help from them who achieving it.
नहीं वो तो बोला take help he has said. Okay, that's one of the things you should do. What else?
Talk to someone else.
Okay, what else? Come on, come on.
Root cause.
Root cause, you spend time in the root cause and you try to figure out why it is not happening. So you do the problem solving. Okay, get to the root cause. What else we should do? आनंद साहब क्या करना चाहिए?
रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज विद इन यू
ओके, अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज है, आपने लगाया, नहीं हुआ काम, अभी क्या करना चाहिए? What you should do? He gave you some work. Then what you should? You have not done the work. You are not able to do it. Job is not done.
Responsibility and try to do it on our own.
Own the responsibility.
One तो है, वो तो हो गया. You are responsible. What you should do?
Try
Huh?
to some other person.
नहीं, try again is effort ना. You have worked. अब try किया आपने, नहीं हो रहा है काम. अभी क्या करना चाहिए?
Change कर दो sir.
Enhance your knowledge.
हाँ, वो change the approach, enhance the knowledge, take help, वो हो गया. अभी काम नहीं हो रहा.
I have actually read this in a book. Sometimes you are facing some problem and you are not able to arrive to a result. So, if you put brute mental strength, so you're never gonna get the result. So maybe you can take a break and let your subconscious mind decide.
हाँ, वो भी है. That is also one approach. You meditate, you take some time off, think about it. But should you not inform him first? You should communicate that I have not done, accepting responsibility is the first step, that I have not done the job. I have taken the job, I have not done it. पहले accept, अपने आप को तो करोगे ना, accept that I have not done it. You have to accept. Accepting failure. Because people who don't accept, वो क्या करते हैं? उनका energy कहाँ जाता है? So they think of lot of reasons. Lot of reasons becomes one story. एक story बन जाता है. So in Bollywood, if you write a story, you get paid. Okay, if you go to a restaurant and you ask for burger, you're not getting the burger. The guy comes and tells you big story. Then what happens? You won't go there again. But in our life, we behave like this. We spend lot of time in storytelling, and we don't get paid also for it. Bollywood में तो पैसा मिलता है, life में तो पैसा भी नहीं मिलता है. But you have to inform him.
Yeah, writing is-
पहला काम तो अपने आप को इन्फॉर्म करना है, बॉस काम नहीं हुआ है. सेकंड है आपको इन्फॉर्म करना है, बॉस काम नहीं किया, आपसे मैंने काम लिया था, I gave you a promise, I have not done the work. Right? You have to inform. Lot of time people will hide, they will not inform also. They won't inform also. Customer also, you've taken a project, you suppose a deadline, delivery is there, you're not informed also. So if you don't inform, what happens?
Escalation. Or we can approach customer for extending the.
So the main thing is taking help is one. Second thing is communicate. So communicate with whom?
Anyone who can help.
everybody.
Yeah, with all the stakeholders. All stakeholders, all the people concerned. So you have to communicate. See, successful people today is the time of Facebook and SMS and text, and so people are more than communicating, they are over communicating. If you over communicate, then there is no harm. But if you under communicate, then you won't be successful. Over communicate करने से कोई आपको ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहे हो, सपोज यू आर टेलिंग हिम in 24 hours you will do that, but in 4 hours what you've been able to achieve, suppose you inform him, he'll be happy that 4 घंटे में इसने inform कर दिया. After 8 hours again you inform him that I have done 3/4 of the work, and now you are worried that balance work is not happening. Suppose you inform him again, sir, I am worried about this balance work, I am working on it, there may be some delay. Without him asking you, you are informing. It's called proactively communicating. So one word is communicate, the other word is proactive. इसका opposite क्या होता है? Reactive. Reactive means that he is asking you, boss, Manoj, you took the work, what happened? Now Manoj is telling, sir, this happened, that happened. That is reactive. So reactive is thumbs down. If you are reactive, then, so difference between good and great. Okay, customer experience, 10 on 10. Somebody has spoken to you about 10 on 10?
Yes.
Who spoke to you? Ravi ने बात किया. So good और great में difference क्या है? Good experience and great experience में difference. What is the difference?
Good is achieved, great is satisfied.
Difference क्या है? When sometimes you say this is a good experience, sometimes you are saying this is a great experience. You use WhatsApp.
Yes.
Is it good or great?
It's a good trade.
How many people say great? Raise your hand. I also say it's great. It is selling by itself. You know. Has somebody come to tell you, boss, use WhatsApp? अपने आप, everybody using WhatsApp. And it's a great experience. Anybody here has iPhone, Apple iPhone? Anybody else wants an Apple iPhone? Do you want? So many people want. Why? It's a great product. You want it. So great thing people want. But what is the difference between good and great?
Great is proactive and good is
Very good. Big hand. What's your name?
Naina.
Which team you are in?
So INS.
Which team?
Product executive. Kaushik sir.
Very good. Great is proactive. If you understand this, this is the key to success. Apple today is doing very well. Customer is not saying, give me this feature. They are thinking, what is the feature I should give so that people will buy. They are planning proactively. अगर आप एक रेस्टोरेंट में जाके मांगते हो आपको मिलता है, that is not proactive, that's reactive. That's good. Good people, you'll do okay in life. Good experience means you'll do okay. Great experience means you will really become successful. That is the difference. The chain management, you are talking about Google chain management. Proactively if you inform. Today Tejas is there, no?
Yes, sir.
So Tejas, his problem is what? That we are not informing him on time. There was some escalation yesterday. We are not informing him on time. The Google customer. Some Google problem happened in, worldwide problem happened. We are not informing him. He is asking us. It's a big issue. It's a thumbs down. People today, they don't expect to ask and get. You have to inform proactively. This is the main difference between good and great. एक टाइम था कुछ भी दे दे चलता है, दुकान चलता है. आज के दिन में if you go to any market, some shops you go to this Ambience Mall. People from Delhi, you know. So I went there. Only one shop everybody is buying clothes. Do you know which shop?
Zara.
Huh?
Zara.
Zara. See, he said Zara. I didn't say. He said. आप जब भी जाओ वहां पे ज़ारा का आपका सबका हाथ में ज़ारा का बैग मिलेगा और कोई दुकान में कोई खरीदता नहीं. क्यों? ज़ारा इज ग्रेट. इतना सारा लोग दुकान खोल के बैठे हैं. देयर आर शॉप्स एंड शॉप्स. कपड़ा आपको लेना हर जगह मिल जाएगा. क्या है? ज़ारा में क्यों जाके लोग ले रहे हैं? Every month, twice they are changing their all their designs. Globally, they are changing. they're coming out with great designs. It's a great experience. So people are, Zara is making a lot of money, it's very profitable. So proactively, when you are working and you are thinking what the customer wants, customer is not asking but you are giving. That is going to be equal to greatness. That may lead to greatness. जोरबा में एक कस्टमर था, उसको मैंने पूछा उस दिन, मैंने कहा कितना है, 9.8, तो मेरा मुंह उतर गया। 9.8, you are not happy? I said no, I am not happy. आपने 0.2 मेरे को कम क्यों दिया? बोला वो जो वैले वाला है, आपका वैले वाला 10 मिनट में गाड़ी लेके आ रहा था। I said we have a SLA 4 minutes, car should be there. I changed the valet company. I changed sack him. We don't want. Our standard is there. So efforts is less than equal to results. Then what is results equal to? Results is equal to what?
Result.
Huh?
Result.
Success.
Big hand for us. Ruchi from Zorba team. Results is equal to result. Anything. If you look at bags, you are going to sell bags product. You have to think of the bags experience. What experience we can give to the customer? How can we give a 10 on 10 experience to the customer? Because the time, if you are giving 8 on 10, 7 on 10, you will survive. Survival होता है ना, गाड़ी चल रहा है, आगे नहीं बढ़ोगे आप लाइफ। Apple today has $700 billion. इतना प्रॉफिट है एप्पल के, जितना इंडिया के पास कैश नहीं रिजर्व नहीं है उतना एक कंपनी के पास है। Because of the great experience, they make great products. अगर आपको मांगना है और मिलेगा, that is good. Good has no value today. Good has no value. INS में I did a meeting with the delivery team recently, and that team I asked them, I said आपका rating क्या है अपना delivery का? बोला 7 or 8 on 10. At least they were honest. बंद हो जाते हैं। इतनी जल्दी बैटरी कैसे खत्म हो जाती है? अभी आ रहा है? So I asked them, I said, how do you rate your experience? So they said 7 or 8 customer. 7 or 8 में good है, अंधों में खाना राजा। जो competition है, they are giving 4 or 5. So you are 7 or 8, you are getting business. But if you move to 10 on 10, so nowadays I am doing a meeting, regular meeting with Vivas Das, who is the head of delivery. Has he met you, Vivas? No. So with his team I am meeting how to get to a 10 on 10 experience. How to move there. Zorba में here we are giving 10 on 10, 9 on 10. बहुत खराब होगा तो 8.5. तो कस्टमर्स ऑटोमेटिकली आते हैं, वो रेफरेंस देते रहते हैं, इससे बात करो, इससे ये मेरा दोस्त है, इसका इवेंट है। तो सेल्स पीपल आर सिटिंग। सो एज अ सेल्स गाय इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू मेक द राइट कमिटमेंट। ओनली इफ यू मेक द राइट कमिटमेंट वी कैन गिव दैट proactively, we can, then the delivery team has to ensure that we do that. Change management is very important. So all the Google team, I can see that a lot of people are from Bax and a lot of people from Google. So Google का जो अपना solution है Google Apps का, that is 10 on 10. Okay. How we are dealing with the customer? If we are dealing with them 10 on 10, so 10, then we can automatically get that. ये आपका है या जोरबा का है?
जोरबा का है।
उसको बोल दे, चलते ही नहीं।
माइक दे दो।
Say, I have to ask for this. Is this 10 on 10? They should have, this girl Shimni, she should have seen ये नहीं चल रहा है, चेंज करना चाहिए. बोलने के लिए मांगा है तो ये नहीं है, 10 on 10 नहीं है, ये 8 on 10 भी नहीं है, ये 6 on 10. Every activity you have to measure that. So job done is equal to job done, results is equal to results. What is efforts equal to? अच्छा ये भी बताओ जरा. Sir, good to see you. You're still here.
Yeah.
Effort is equal to what? What is efforts equal to? No. What is efforts equal to?
Reasons.
Efforts is equal to what? So you said result is equal to result. So mathematics पढ़ा रहे. Results is equal to results. Job done is equal to job done. Efforts is equal to efforts. 90% of the people who fail are वो काम हुआ नहीं हुआ. तो इतना मेहनत किया, ट्राई किया, ये वो this word try, bad word. एफर्ट के बारे में स्टोरी बोलना, मेहनत, ये वो सब लोग मेहनत करते हैं usually. So job not done is equal to huh? Job not done is equal to
Job not done plus
एक मिनट. Effort is equal to job done is equal to job not done is equal to job not done. काम नहीं हुआ तो काम नहीं हुआ. So this is a guru mantra, sir, for success.
I didn't get the effort is equal to effort.
Effort is equal to क्या? मैंने मेहनत किया is equal to क्या? मैंने मेहनत किया. हम तो पहले से ही मान के चल रहे हैं कि सब लोग मेहनती हैं. पहले से ही मान के चल रहे हैं सब मेहनती हैं. ये इस कंपनी में ये प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं, हम बोलते ही नहीं है कि कोई मेहनती नहीं है. सब मेहनती हैं, सब लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं. ये प्रूव करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है कि आप मेहनती हो, बोलने की जरूरत भी नहीं है कि आप मेहनती हो. ये ऑलरेडी मान के चल रहे हैं कि मेहनती हैं. If you already know that everybody is hard working, so effort is equal to effort. मेहनत किया आपने, but मेहनत किया doesn't mean results. Less than equal to हो सकता है. It may also end up in results. It may not end up in results. If it doesn't end up in results, your focus cannot go here. You can do your RCA, but where is your focus?
Help and communication.
रूट कॉज आप पता करो, हेल्प करो. पहले तो अपने आप को तो कम्युनिकेट करो कि मैंने काम नहीं किया. वर्स्ट मोस्ट इरिटेटिंग पॉइंट. आप सोचो, आप रेस्टोरेंट में गए, आपने बोला बर्गर दे दो, वो आके पूरा स्टोरी बताता है. सर आलू लेने गया है, सर आज बिजली नहीं है, सर बस आ रहा है, अभी आ रहा है. अरे अभी मतलब कब आ रहा है? Clear? But lot of people spend their time in and energy in storytelling. So if you are in Bollywood, क्या अपने पास अच्छा बैटरी नहीं है, क्या है?
बैटरी तो नया है सर.
तो फिर क्यों नहीं बंद क्यों हो रहा है? खराब है क्या है? हेलो, अभी भी नहीं आ रहा है. ओके चलो ये हो गया. और क्या करना है? एनी क्वेश्चंस अबाउट दिस? पूछो. Anjali, I cannot see your face. It's not a good idea if I cannot see your face. You have to move your chair where I. Okay, what is any question on this? पूछो ना, पूछ सकते हो. आनंद जी, बेस. समझ में आया या नहीं? काम होता है या नहीं होता है? और काम नहीं होता उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है कस्टमर को. कस्टमर आपको मेहनत के पैसे नहीं दे रहा है. Customer in Team Computers, you are not getting paid for efforts. You are not getting paid for mehnat. What are you getting paid for?
Results.
For results. And what is it that we believe? What is our belief? No, what is our belief? That everybody is hardworking. जब ऑलरेडी पता है, बर्फ ठंडा होता है ना, आइस को हाथ लगाए तो ठंडा होता है, आग में हाथ डाले गर्म होता है. It's a fact, right? Similarly, it's a fact that everyone is hardworking. In this company, you don't have to prove that you are hardworking. So no energy should go at all in proving how hardworking you are. Don't spend any energy in that. Clear? बिल्कुल clear हो गया? Your energy has to go only in one area, which is where?
To get the job done. To get the job.
In results. इसको और भी बोलते हैं positive outcomes. और क्या बताना है? हो गया, ये तो clear हो गया.
So easy, yeah.
बड़ी जल्दी लोगों को समझ में आ गया. कोई क्वेश्चन भी नहीं है.
Easy answer.
और
Trust and verify.
और
Your own journey.
जर्नी है, बोरिंग जर्नी है.
Very hard. 10 on 10 experience.
10 on 10 बता दिए. 10 on 10 कवर कर दिया.
Same ratio.
So 10 on 10, I am very clear that 10 on 10 कस्टमर को देंगे कैसे? Tell me how to give a 10 on 10 experience. You tell me now. Where does it start? 10 on 10 experience. Where does it start?
Getting you believe the helping customer. Getting
Understanding.
Understanding is required.
फीडबैक वगैरह पुराना हो गया सर.
Understanding.
फीडबैक तो बाद में मांगोगे ना, एक्सपीरियंस के बाद मांगोगे.
But if they have to start right now, then first they have to take the feedback
No,
about
no.
If
फीडबैक वगैरह पुराना ओल्ड थिंकिंग है.
So if we get a result as a
ओल्ड थिंकिंग है. फीडबैक ले लो. हम यहाँ पर नया थिंकिंग क्या है?
Understand requirement.
if we get a result
Yes,
from as a
very big hand. हाँ, आप कौन सी टीम से हो?
So Kaushik Sargi.
Very good. So happy. She is saying understanding requirement. First thing is really understanding customer requirement. Okay, you have to first understand what is the customer requirement. If you don't even understand, then so that is especially in sales, it becomes a very very important thing to really understand. आपने एक solution दे दी. Okay, that is the first step. Second,
Giving customer before asking. Giving customer whatever he's asking before.
क्या हो गया? पहले क्यों नहीं आ रहा? रहने इसको छोड़ दे. दूसरा वाला ले. हाँ.
Giving customer before asking.
So understanding requirement is the first one. So when you're preparing a so जो कस्टमर को फेस कर रहा है, that person becomes the most important one. So if in change management you are facing, you have to think about what is all the things which could happen, right? And so you understand the customer's requirement. Then what else?
What is the problem which they are facing in the existing setup? Based on the previous industry.
Yeah, so that is a pain area and all that. But pain area solve करने से क्या होगा?
understanding the customer.
You will get 7 or 8 on 10. How do you get 10 on 10?
Customer requirement, proposing the right solution as per their requirement.
The right solution, say you will get 7 or 8 on 10.
Good relationship.
Review karoge, that is on 7 or 8 on 10.
More than what he desires.
More than what it is, a big handful. That is the first sensible thing I have heard. More than what he requires. जो मैंने मांगा वो मेरे को मिल रहा है, मेरा पेन सॉल्व हो रहा है, तो then it cannot be a 10. It cannot be a 10. It has to be something more, which I didn't. That means there is a surprise element there. There has to be a surprise element that I didn't even ask for it. वो भी मेरे को मिल गया. I went for a dinner once for a birthday to Orient Express, Taj Palace में एक restaurant है. वहाँ पे गए तो they gave free champagne. Then they gave roses. Then they had one photographer. खाना खाने गए हैं. So they took the photographs. उसी टाइम प्रिंट आउट निकाल के 2 फ्रेम करके the 2 couples, एक हमको दिया एक उनको दिया. So you have to always think on what I can do more. It's not in the menu. But एक फूल देने में क्या होता है? Okay, I'm going to call you back. I'm in a meeting. So, क्या बात कर रहे थे? हाँ? If you are what the customer wants, what is his pain area, if you are solving it, you are 7 or 8 on 10. But if you give much more, then only you can move on to 10 on 10. So the era for 7 or 8 on 10 is over, finished. All businesses and all human beings who are thinking they will solve the problems, अगर आप उतना ही दिमाग लगा रहे हो कि उसको सॉल्व करोगे, then you are gone. See, Google is working on driverless cars. It's already there. It's happening. You go to Mountain View today. Nobody asked for it. बिना ड्राइवर के गाड़ी किसी ने सोचा ही नहीं. वो लोग दे रहे हैं अभी. The products are. आप WhatsApp में देख लो, Facebook में देख लो. How many Facebook users? I use Facebook. It's a great experience. Apple, Deepak is an Apple fan. He keeps buying Apple. It's the most expensive. People are buying. Most expensive phone, most expensive notebook, people are buying. It won't change. And all the features, all the design features which are coming, that nobody asked for it. If you ask for it, it's too late. To give much more. We are opening a restaurant near Qutub Minar. So we are thinking, suppose there is a first course, second course, like salad or soup, then there's a main course, then there is meetha, desserts. उसका बीच में क्या देंगे? There's a word for it, amuse bush, you know. So बीच में जो देते हैं. So to clean the mouth, you give some sorbets, give some ice cream, little bit, small bits and pieces. So Deepak, for the restaurant, just to share with you, we have imported lot of things. उसको सर्व करने के लिए भी चम्मच वो दुनिया भर के चीज़ें हम लोग ये सोच रहे हैं हाउ टू. कस्टमर ने सोचा ही नहीं है. हमारे रेस्टोरेंट में वी आर वेरी क्लियर, वी वांट टू बी दिल्ली इज नंबर 1 रेस्टोरेंट. इफ वी आर नंबर 2 वी आर फेल हो गए हम. तो नंबर 1 करने के लिए हमको कहाँ चाहे, खाना तो सभी लोग खिला देते हैं. Everyone will give you food. So whatever line, whether you are in INS or you are in Bax or Google, everybody is doing that. Yeah, we are creating an app. Before you go to the restaurant, also on your phone you can place the order. Say I am coming in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Food will be ready when you go there. Your table also you can click on it, you get the. So all kinds of things, all the time we are thinking how to give wonderful surprise to customers. Beautiful surprise, how do we give? That is the focus. So those of us who are thinking वो मांगेगा कस्टमर हम दे देंगे, वो हिस्ट्री हो गया. There is no future in that. No future at all. It means only survival. Which means you have to start thinking from the customer's point of view. कस्टमर के लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है, उसको सवेरे उठता है क्या दिखता है क्या नहीं दिखता है, उसका पेन क्या है, उसको क्या चाहिए. कस्टमर से बेटर आपको पता होना चाहिए उसको क्या चाहिए. एंड 10 on 10 इज द स्टैंडर्ड. अगर 9.8 है तो मीन्स यू आर 0.2 लेस. And I don't want Team Computers to be in any business where we are not giving 10 on 10. Either we'll improve or we'll shut down the business. आप समझ गए? I am very serious about this. Either we give 10 on 10. आज नहीं है, आज 7 है, 8 है. Let's plan how to move to 10 on 10. If we cannot give, we shut down the business. Because otherwise survival है. गुजारा करने का. मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है लाइफ में टू सर्वाइव, टू वेट. सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल इन टीम कंप्यूटर दे लाफ एट मी. अरे सर जोरबा में हो जाता है, रेस्टोरेंट का बिजनेस है. आईटी बिजनेस इज वेरी डिफरेंट. आईटी बिजनेस में थोड़ी ना होता है ऐसे. दिस व्हाट पीपल थिंक. दे लाफ. आई नो इन टीम कंप्यूटर दे लाफिंग. सम ऑफ देम आर ऑन देयर वे आउट ऑल्सो. हंस हंस के ही बाहर जा रहे हैं लोग. कुछ लोग चले गए. बैक्स में एक आपका बैक्स हेड होते थे पहले थे, उनको समझ में ही नहीं आया, गए वो. बहुत सारा ऐसा जो आई एम डेड सीरियस अबाउट दिस. सो वन लेसन नंबर 1, डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम ऑन रीजन स्टोरी टेलिंग, ओनली ऑन काम होना चाहिए. सेकेंड, काम कैसे होना चाहिए? 10 on 10 होना चाहिए. मीन्स जो कस्टमर ने नहीं मांगा वो भी आप दे रहे हो. पहले से ही सोच के, प्रोएक्टिवली सोच के दे रहे हो. दैट इज हाउ वी वर्किंग. HP से, एनीवन हियर हु इज वर्किंग विद HP? नो. आप लेनोवो में कौन था? लेनोवो में. सी व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग अ ऑर्डर, आज के दिन में किसी बोलेगा कि IBM सर्वर्स लेते थे, 4 हफ्ते का डिलीवरी, 4 हफ्ते का 6 हफ्ते हो गया. 6 हफ्ते बाद पता चला रेट कंट्रोलर नहीं है, कोई पार्ट नहीं आया. कस्टमर को फोन किया, सॉरी सर वी हैव सर्वर, वी डोंट हैव रैम. और दूसरी तरफ अमेजोन है, अभी सर्वर का ऑर्डर लिया, सवेरे 2 घंटे में चालू हो गया. तो कस्टमर किसको प्रेफर करेगा? वही हुआ यूएस में. CIA ने IBM का ऑर्डर कैंसिल करके अमेजोन को दे दिया, 1 बिलियन का ऑर्डर. तो IBM को गुस्सा आया, वी आर L1, व्हाई यू आर नॉट गिविंग इट टू अस. सो CIA ने बोला बॉस तू L1 होगा, मेरे को अमेजोन से देना है. नहीं, अमेजोन में सिक्योरिटी नहीं कहता मैं. तो उन्होंने न्यूज़पेपर में ऐड निकाल दिया IBM ने, अमेजोन का और पॉपुलर बना दिया. अपने कॉम्पिटिटर के अगेंस्ट में ऐड निकाल दिया यूएस में, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स में. फाइनली क्या हुआ? IBM को बेचना पड़ा वो बिजनेस. सर्वर का बिजनेस IBM ने बेच दिया लेनोवो. पता है ना आपको? ये सर्वर का बिजनेस ही बेचना पड़ा, क्योंकि एक तरफ वो 2 घंटे में सर्वर दे रहा है आपको, चालू कर रहा है. दूसरी तरफ आप 4 हफ्ते टाइम ले रहे हो, 6 हफ्ते में भी आप पार्शियल डिलीवरी कर रहे हो. खत्म हो गया स्टोरी. So you can be big company like IBM, so what? Whether you're a small company, big company, it doesn't matter. It's finished. Only 10 on 10. That's all. Only one mantra. No other mantras. ये कंपनी में वही एक ही मंत्र है, बार 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 मैं बोल रहा हूँ, अभी 1-2 साल और बोलते रहना होगा, तब अंदर जाए। आजकल जोरबा के खून में सबके अंदर में ऑलरेडी है, 10 on 10 है। आप बाहर जाओगे एक्सपीरियंस में, कभी आना जोरबा एक्सपीरियंस में, यू विल सी वो अंदर खून में निकालेगा ना, 10 on 10 है। कस्टमर नेवर आस्क फॉर इट, what we are giving, far ahead of that we are giving to them. It is possible to do that in any business. By the way, Google में most of the customers we are giving 8.5. It's the highest score so far in all our businesses in the Google business. It is at 8.5.
These are few of the primarily verticals that we work upon. This is a very smaller list that we have represented, because these are the mostly verticals that we work upon. Being the professional services, we cover law firms, we cover attorneys, we cover lawyers. So we build applications for them. Primarily applications that we build for them is their timesheet management, their billing, their document repository, their leave management, application leave management. So things like that. I'm talking in simple terms so that you are able to understand what we do for our customers. Then is the logistics business. In logistics business, we talk about various different aspects, from shipment, from the purchase order to the shipment to the delivery of the complete life cycle of that particular business. Then we talk about manufacturing. Manufacturing in terms of, one of our customers is Springville, I'll just name that. Springville is manufacturing the mattresses. So from foaming to mattress preparation, what all is covered within the application, what are all the components that are being used, what is the cost per unit of that particular mattress, our system calculates that. So, it helps our partners or our customers to identify what is the exact cost, what are the logistics, what are the things that is included in the cost. Foaming, again, related to mattresses itself. Packaging, again, from taking a sheet to convert it into a box. What is the cost involved? How much is being consumed in that particular process? Our system helps develop that. Service management, the coffee that we have on a day-to-day basis. What is the cost per cup? What is the maintenance of a particular machine? We have our customer Cafe Coffee Day. So all the vending machines that you see across all Cafe Coffee Days, we will have inventory of that. Even the smallest part of the machine is being captured in our system. The warranty, from warranty to manufacturing to cost per cup, everything is calculated from the application that we have developed for Cafe Coffee Day. As I mentioned earlier, the portfolios that we do cover, which is the end-to-end application management from E to Z. Consulting services, we also do support contracts for our customers. That is, so every project has different phases. Should I talk about more in detail, or should I just run through it? Detail? Okay. So just a smaller, a life cycle of a project that we talk about. There are multiple stages in a project, from kickoff to the support cycle. Kickoff, we do a formal introduction of our team. We represent the plan with the customer, how we are going to implement it, what are the timelines, what is the various costs involved. After the kickoff, we do the functional requirement gathering session, what exactly is required by the customer. Based on that, we prepare a document. Once the document is signed, we come to the designing phase of it. We design the particular document with the customer. We take a sign-off, then we design the application. After the application is designed, we do a complete unit testing within our unit. Then it is given to the customer for testing purposes. After the testing is complete, the project is made live. And after project is made live, then comes the support services, which is after the implementation has happened. Whatever help customer requires in terms of improving the application, in terms of more additions to the applications, in terms of any bugs, any errors that he may need help on, we do that. In 2014, this year was a major milestone in our achievement, which is we helped one of our customers do the international. We got introduced in the international market. We got an exposure, so we have implemented the project for one of the global brands across. And then our aim is to reach $10 million by next year. These are our few customers that we deal on a day-to-day basis. CCD I mentioned earlier. Nikon is the customer that we talk about, which has been introduced this year, for which we did a global implementation, the plan forward. Springwell, Coke, Nagase, Bajaj Capital, KNS Partners, Harish and Salve. So these are the few names that we work with, sorry. Every business unit, every business has the hierarchy. This is the hierarchy that we follow in Bags. Our delivery head being Mr. Manish Singh, who could not be present today. That's why I'm filling in for him. So followed by a delivery manager, who is Mr. Ritesh. Unfortunately, he was also supposed to be here in the new joiners meet, but due to business reasons, he could not be present today. Followed by a project manager, which is I am, Pankaj Grover. Then we have Dynamics, ERP and SharePoint consultants. We have Ashutosh, Nikita, Kritika, sorry. Kriti, Ravindra, Kitty, sorry. These are the new faces that has joined our family, a very small family. And we talk about pre-sales. We have Mr. Ravinder, sales. I am a part of delivery. So project manager is a person who deals with at all the levels, from delivery manager to the developer level, which is the functional consultant and delivery consultants. I'll talk about my role, what I do in Bags. This is what I do. So this is my part-time love that I do after office hours, definitely, not within office hours. So we have, within team, we have a band called Luca. Luca means crazy in Italian. So we are a bunch of crazy people, which includes our MD, Mr. Ranjan Chopra, who's also a musician, as you may be aware of. This was a photo taken in one of the events in Pune. So that's how I am, and that's what we do in Bags. Apart from work, there is also fun at work. Thank you so much.
4 layers, if I really speak about. First layer is the hardware and package software. Then comes the managed part of it. We have another view, which is IMS. Then we have application, which Pankaj just spoke about. And the next layer is whatever data that we have, there has to be intelligence built over it. So IS is the last. We have also Google representative here, Prashant. So let me run through my presentation. So what we do, we actually act as a bridge between the world of solution and customer need. So customer wants to set up a new office, he wants to upgrade. So this is what we do in terms of the hardware part of it. So we work on both consultancy and the deployment as well. So these are the different areas that we do. We build up IT infrastructure. We also practice around mobility and computing. Computing is actually your endpoints. Endpoints means desktops, laptops, whatever the end customer, the user is using. We also have practice around cloud. So this is a buzzword these days. A lot of people are moving their infrastructure to cloud. So we have a very good practice on this front as well. We also set up voice and video conferencing for our customers when they want to have video, rather than going from one office to another office, having meetings there. So now this is the best way of doing, one-to-one, wherein we set up the video conferencing boardrooms in their offices in different places. Then we have security and automation. Security means whatever data that we have, it has to be secured, it has to be backed up. When I say security means, supposingly I have laptop, if my laptop is lost, so what is the data security I have? So one thing is that whosoever gets that laptop, he should not be able to access my data. So that is one part of the security. The other part of the security is it has to be backed up somewhere, data that is available to me. Then we do networking, which is setting up the LAN. I don't know how many of you knows about LAN and WAN. You are aware. Okay, great. Great. So LAN is actually connecting the people within the office and across offices. So through some media. So within the office, the media could be wireless, media could be wired, and when we have across offices, it could be fiber, it could be satellite, so that kind of. Then we do data center solutions. Data center means server room farm, wherein a lot of servers would be there for different applications. So that is called server room, data center. So that what we do. And the last is the printing solution. So we work on both the platform. Something, if somebody wants to purchase printer, they can buy. If somebody doesn't want to, and we will charge them on a per click basis, wherein whatever number of printout he takes in a month, so we charge him. We give him printer, we give him cartridge, toner cartridges, we give him paper. So everything is given by us. We'll just charge him on a per page basis. So that's what we do in printing solution. Sorry, MPS, yeah. So this is how INS is structured. So within INS BU, we have three functions actually. One is the sales function engine, the second one is operations, and the third one is the product manager. So in sales, we have 4 regions actually. So in North, I am part of the 3 RSM which are there, operate from North. And similarly, we have in West, similarly we have in South. East is taken care by West region itself. The RSM of West is taking care of the Western region. So in operations, we have procurement, stores, logistics, and installation and project management. So whatever, the orders which a salesperson bring in, so rest of the things falls under this operation. So anybody has any question on this?
In MPS solution, in data center solution, where are we actually? Still up to what level we can support?
See, we do everything, deployment as well as the maintenance part of it. When I say deployment means we sell applications which are there, like somebody wants to set up a data center with mailing, with application, with file servers, all that stuff we do. And we also set up the interiors of data center as well. We have done at 2-3 places.
I was coming to that point actually. There are many customers, they are looking for servers. They don't want those servers into their premises. They want the servers which has to be somewhere else. From the security perspective.
Yeah.
So are we into that?
So that is called co-location, wherein the customer doesn't have the data, the server farm in his premise, rather than he keep the servers in some ISP place. So wherein the connectivity is good, the power backup is good. In offices there is a frequent problem of electricity.
Are we arranging the infrastructure also for that or not?
Sorry?
Are we arranging infrastructure also?
That's right. Co-location means customer has to buy, the hardware, which is CAPEX, and then he will actually install them in some safer place in ISP place. So that is charged on a rack basis.
So is it possible on OPEX model as well?
OPEX model we don't do. OPEX will be done by the ISP because there are few ISPs which are giving this kind of solution, wherein they themselves have bought multiple servers. There are hundreds of servers which are there with them in their data center, and then they lease it. Okay, this is the configuration server I want, so they will give you. It won't be a physical server which only belongs to you. It will be a virtual.
So it will be just more of a facilitation part from our perspective.
Yes, sort of. So when we say infrastructure on cloud, so we work with Amazon and IBM software. So we pitch these 2 solutions because there we don't have any sort of interest. There's no revenue at all. If we get the ISP cloud.
I look after Google solutions,
Let's first understand what exactly the Google is. So what we do. So when I say in Google, everyone knows about the Google. So what we do basically. So Google, as a base, Google is actually a consumer company. So you all use Google, in Android devices, Google.com, Gmail, everything you uses. So what difference we made it here? So Google has an enterprise, segment as well. So what is like Google first, go to the market, understand that, understand, take their feedback, build a solution first. Build a solution which is actually used by millions of people first, which you're already using, experiencing, things are there. And after that, they, find like, okay, now it is ready to go into the enterprise section. And, let enterprise also enjoy the same, productiveness, performance, the way, today's customer are using. Now they come up with the enterprise section. They actually have some products, enterprise products basically. If you look at this, this slide start with like everywhere, everything, everyone. Do you believe in that with the Google? So if you want to be, available, you can be available anytime. A lot of, Google products are there which we can talk about that. Everything and everyone. Now when I say everything, it's like if you talk about you being available and have a communication. You want to actually work, exchange informations. Those things you can actually do it with this. Now today if I ask you, how many of you already using Gmail? Okay, let me flip this question. How many of you don't use Gmail? No one. Okay, great. So that is what basically Google is actually bringing. And we as a team computer, so we are actually a Google, enterprise partner, and we are the #1 partner in India, who will actually, take Google solutions into the market, help organizations achieve their targets. The target could be a business target, the target could be a revenue target, or maybe a betterment of the users, giving a, an environment where user feels, yes, I can be produced. I can actually be more productive. So we actually help organization to have this kind of environment built. If you ask me as a role in company, so I am actually taking out the delivery part, more into, going into the, helping customers on a project delivery, we have project management, all these things we have in place. But what is the motive of this whole delivery? We actually, take the Google and team computer motive to the customer is be productive. How you could be productive? When you are available, when you know I can be, I can actually do the stuff on the fly. Now today you all are connected through WhatsApp. WhatsApp actually worked back into the Google technology. So Google, if you say Google specifically, it's actually a cloud-born company. The pure first, cloud company in the world. We actually, come up with the cloud technology. Okay, if I talk about the cloud, it would be a big lecture. So anyway, already you know a lot of stuff about the cloud today. So that vision we actually bring, go into the this is what Google Business Solution does in Team Computer. We are the youngest BU. I think it's been more than 8 months we are born in this company. So we are actually building ourselves, understanding, how to be, function as a business unit, but we think differently. I don't say, other business units are not working or something doing wrong, no. But Google and Google Business Cell think differently. We think innovative, approach, how we can change. How we can change the stuff, whatever is happening today. How I can look at this stuff to be more easy, how customer or user should be, enjoying the stuff doing rather than actually feeling, okay, it's a burden for them. This is what Google, and this is what we as a Google solution changing within the organization. If I just go to the next slide. What we do, I think I just gave you some sort of, what we do basically. Who are the key people? Of course, we have a very small business unit, approximate 20 odd members. We are actually growing. So I'm the one, so I have been in this team computer for 6 years. Earlier we were actually part of information service business, which actually more into the intelligence, business intelligence practice. And we understood that Google is altogether different way of working. The help which we are providing to the customers are different other than what business intelligence practice is doing. So we actually made this a new business unit, and we started our practice, building our own processes. So this is what. So the key people, like I'll just name it. I don't have a slide like that. So we have Ritu Raj, who actually has the business. He operates from Mumbai. I take care of the delivery. Abhay, he's actually a national sales head. And we have around 6 sales members who operate from Bangalore, Mumbai, and Delhi. Delivery team, again, they operate from Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi as of now. What is the success story we made it recently? So we have actually won some of the very big name in the industry so far. If I name it, it should be confidential. So very recently, we have acquired Hero MotoCorp. So that's our biggest win. I feel it like. We have been doing this business so years, but that's a name, which is gonna be a differential for Google and for Team Computer as well. This is what? Few names, like if I talk about in your north itself, we have done a good manufacturing customers like Rockman. We have done actually Punj Lloyd, CNS. They are company basically into the manufacturing and more into going into the outside India and Indian India market as well, but not only in manufacturing industry. So we are into financial segment. If we talk about, we have some trading companies like Angel Broking, India Infoline. So these are big players in India. We are actually helping them, and we are actually working with them as well. Let's understand what are the things we have in Google business. So, okay, today you have a mail system. You use your Team Computer Gmail. That's actually one of the Google Enterprise product. That's called Google for Work. But when I say Google for Work, it's not just mail. We say that Google for Work, okay, we start that Gmail is not just a mail. This presentation which I am running is actually a part of Google for Work product. It's not a PowerPoint presentation, basically. That is called Google presentation. I think very soon you would be going through the Google training sessions. You will have all the product suite, how it's work. So Google actually talk about communication and collaboration. Now collaboration, like what we do on a day-to-day basis. We work, we produce a lot of information, share within organization, share outsides, and outside receive that. This is what mainly into, if I say a worker as a white collar worker is doing throughout the day. And that require a lot of sharing. Now Google actually brings a platform where you actually work, share, and actually work together on the same stuff. So I don't go into more what exactly the product is, but that is one of the stuff. Google Search Appliance is one of the so basically the Google.com power, the search power. Actually, Google has actually built within a box, and that is actually a Google Search Appliance. That is a very specific search solution for enterprise, which can actually fit within an organization, and the organization will have their own Google.com search version within the organization, which actually handle their all different databases, their file servers, and they can actually search it within the organization. They can get the information. Purely secure, work with AD structure, rules, and write everything basically. Chromebook, Chrome for meeting. If you look at Android, a lot of stuff are there basically. If I say that, Chromebook is one of the very innovative stuff Google is actually coming up. So it's look like a laptop, but it's actually having a Chrome OS running into that. So today we are very familiar with the Windows and Linux system. Now Google is actually come with a new operating system called Chrome OS, and these devices work on Chrome OS basically. So today, if you go to any, let's say if you go to airport, not in India, but in US, what they have actually done it, they have a self check-in system. Those systems actually work on a Google Chrome OS now. So they are actually bringing a lot of new stuff within within the world, and they want to actually change this stuff. The experience of the user, not a very you go have a queue and get your pass, boarding pass, all this stuff. So we have a big shoot of product. If I just open it, this is I think Shimi's mail. I don't know too quickly. Okay. So if you look at that Drive, it's actually an online Google Drive for you. So you can store information there, and you can actually share within your colleagues and work it from there. Now this Drive information you can access from mobile device, you can access from any Chrome device, you can access from your Linux laptop, you can access from your Windows laptop as well. So it's a platform independent stuff basically. A very new innovative stuff they have actually built that's called a Chrome for meeting. Now Chrome for meeting basically it's a small device. So the Manish was sharing about video conferencing solution. So one of the video conferencing solution which Google has spotted, but it is actually connect not only to video conferencing room, but it actually connect with your mobile device and your laptop as well. So if you wanted to have a video conferencing, you can do it on the go from your device. And if you're sitting in office, you can actually do it from your laptop, and you can also join through the boardroom or any video conferencing room basically. So these are sort of portfolio which actually Google has bought it, and we actually take that, go into the market, help customer how you can actually do these changes in their whole environment. This was sort of brief about what we are doing right now. Okay, fair enough. Let's start.
अप्रोच करते हैं तो न्यू कस्टमर के लिए एक हमारा प्रोसेस है फाइनेंशियल अप्रूवल का. सो कोई भी नया कस्टमर हम लोग जब अप्रोच करते हैं ना, तो उसका एक बार फाइनेंशियल हम लोग चेक करा लेते हैं, फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ चेक करने के लिए. जस्ट एक मतलब उसमें एकदम कंप्लीट पिक्चर तो नहीं पता चलती है, लेकिन एक फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ उसकी पता चल जाती है जो कि वो पब्लिकली पब्लिश कर रहे हैं. सो उससे काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ जाता है, काफ़ी चीज़ें हमें पता चल जाती हैं उसमें भी. तो वो अप्रूवल एक ज़रूरी होता है, वो मैं ही करता हूँ. तो आप लोगों को मार्केटिंग में संदीप सैनी करके हैं, वो उसको फाइनेंशियल उसको मेल डालनी होगी, वो आपको फाइनेंशियल निकाल के उसका दे देंगे, और देन आपको जो है वो मेरे को फॉरवर्ड करना होगा. तो मैं उसका अपने कमेंट्स उस पर डाल के दे दूँगा आपको. मतलब वो आपके लिए हेल्प करता है। कभी किसी कस्टमर को आप जा रहे हो तो वहाँ पे आपको पहले पता रहेगा कि इसका फाइनेंशियल वाला क्या प्रॉब्लम है। मतलब आप खुल के अगर आपका वो वहाँ पे अच्छा है, ग्रिप अच्छी है, तो आप डायरेक्टली पूछ भी सकते हो कि भी आपका बैलेंस शीट तो ये शो कर रही है, आप पैसा वैसा दे पाओगे नहीं दे पाओगे। क्योंकि सेल तो हम कर देंगे, सेल करने के बाद पैसा लेना भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। पैसा नहीं देंगे तो फिर प्रॉब्लम है। और क्या होता है उसके लिए आपको प्रोडक्ट के लिए आपके जो सीनियर हैं उनसे और बहुत सारी जगह से वो गो थ्रू हो जाता, तो उसकी मेरी ज़रूरत नहीं होती है। मैं जस्ट फाइनेंशियल का वो आपको इनपुट दे सकता हूँ। नो बिफोर यू गोइंग, अगर आप मतलब बेस्ट थिंग अच्छा ये रहेगा कि आप किसी कस्टमर पे जा रहे हो ना, आपको नाम तो पता है, उसका नाम पता है ना, तो उससे जाने से पहले ही आपको पता हो कि उसकी फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन कैसी है। आप उसे पहले करा लोगे तो और भी अच्छा रहेगा। क्योंकि कल को आपने किसी कस्टमर को आपने काम कर लिया पूरा, आप पीओ ले आए हो, कई बार मेरे पास आता है कि पीओ फटाफट इसका फाइनेंशियल चेक करके बता दो, शाम को डिलीवरी होनी है, तो कोई यूज़ ही नहीं है उसका ना। क्योंकि आपने ऑर्डर ले लिया, आप बैकआउट तो करेंगे, बैकआउट करना भी ठीक नहीं है। तो उस केस में अगर आप शुरू में ही कर लोगे तो आपको पता रहेगा ना कि कस्टमर से को कैसे, तो माइंड सेट एक पहले हो जाता है। हाँ, लेकिन ये काम तो बढ़ता है, लेकिन करना है ना, वो करना तो पड़ेगा ही पड़ेगा। एज अ फाइनेंस गाय मेरे को तो देखना है, पैसा तो चाहिए मेरे को। अगर पैसा नहीं मिलेगा तो सैलरी भी नहीं जा पाएगी फिर। नहीं, वो उसकी कोई टेंशन नहीं है, आप जितना ही भेजोगे हो जाएगा। वो 24 आवर्स का टैट होता है, 24 घंटे में आप अगर जाने से पहले आप निकलवा लेते हो उसको। क्योंकि ज़रूर जो भी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड या लिमिटेड कंपनी है तो वो तो उसका ज़रूर मिलेगा, फाइनेंशियल उसका ज़रूर मिल जाता है ऑनलाइन। और इसका फाइनेंशियली नहीं मिल रहा, उस पर आप जाने से पहले सोचोगे यार इसका फाइनेंशियली नहीं है इसका, तो क्या करूँगा जाके इस पर। क्योंकि आप जाओगे ना तो छोटी मोटी किसी दुकान पे जाके तो बेचना नहीं है ना, तो ये आजा पैसे ले जाओ और ले जाइए इसे। तो उसमें उसके लिए आपको मतलब वो आपके जो लीड है आपकी ना, वो उसको थोड़ा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देगा कि आपको कैसे उस पर परस्यू करना है। हाँ, लॉजिकली उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए, लेकिन क्या होता है कि सिस्टम जो है ना हमारा, जो सिस्टम के अंदर अगर आपने किसी कस्टमर को शुरू कर रहे हो, आप 100% एडवांस पे आपने शुरू कर लिया, ठीक है, उसके बाद वो सिस्टम के अंदर पंच हो गया, वो हमारा जो ERP का प्रोसेस शायद आपने समझ लिया होगा। नेक्स्ट टाइम जब कोई ऑर्डर आएगा ना, वो बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट ऑथराइज हो जाएगा SO, तो रोक नहीं पाओगे आप। तो या फिर उसकी पेमेंट टर्म्स फिर एडवांस ही हो जाएगी सिस्टम के अंदर, तो जब तक एडवांस ही लाओगे ऑर्डर ही एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा उसका। नहीं, कलेक्शन की अलग टीम है, मैं सिर्फ वो लोग पैसा लाते हैं, मैं बांटता हूँ सिर्फ। एनी क्वेश्चन? उसका एक तो रेवेन्यूज़ वगैरह चेक कर लेते हैं हम लोग। एक होता है सबसे पहले ना, उसकी ऑडिट रिपोर्ट होता है एक साथ में। ऑडिट रिपोर्ट इंपॉर्टेंट होता है पढ़ना। ऑडिट रिपोर्ट में ना बहुत सारे कंप्लायंस होते हैं, तो वो अगर कहीं पे होता है, उसका सिंपल तरीका होता है, वो आप भी अगर पढ़ना चाहो ना खुद भी पढ़ सकते हो। उस पर लिखा होता है ऑडिट रिपोर्ट, वो लेटर हेड पे होती है, उसके ऑडिटर की लेटर हेड पे, राइट। जो फाइनेंशियल जो आपके सामने आएगा ना, उस पर इटैलिक में या बोल्ड में जो ऑडिट रिपोर्ट के अंदर कुछ लिखा है ना, वहीं पे प्रॉब्लम है। इज ए की पॉइंट। अगर वहाँ पे इटैलिक में या बोल्ड में लिखा है, मतलब बोल्ड में अगर नाम लिखा है या कोई हेडिंग लिखी है, वो नहीं, मतलब जो वो 21 पॉइंट्स होते हैं उसमें, वो 21 पॉइंट्स होते हैं, उसके अंदर जो पूरा हमारा फाइनेंशियल उन्होंने ऑडिट किया होता है, उस फाइनेंशियल के जो जैसे होता है ना समरी होती है ना, वो देते हैं वहाँ पे। तो उस समरी में जितने चेक पॉइंट्स होते हैं सब हो जाते हैं। जिसमें ऑडिटर को कोई डाउट होता है ना, उसको इटैलिक में लिखता है या बोल्ड में लिखता है। ये एज पर लॉ है, उनको वैसे लिखना पड़ता है। तो अगर ऑडिटर, हमारी जो बैलेंस शीट होती है एकदम क्लीन जाती है, सब बिल्कुल सेम उसमें जाता है, हमारी टीम कंप्यूटर की बैलेंस शीट होती है, तो इसमें हमारी बैलेंस शीट क्लीन जा रही है। तो हम अगर किसी का इटैलिक होता है, मतलब हर कोई कंपनी ये सोचती है कि इटैलिक या बोल्ड में कुछ ना जाए, लेकिन उसके बाद भी अगर जा रहा है तो इट मीन्स कहीं ना कहीं कुछ है। कुछ ऐसे पॉइंट्स होते हैं जो कि इग्नोर कर सकते हैं, लाइक जैसे कोई टैक्स उन्होंने टाइम पे जमा नहीं कराया, डिले कर दिया, या थोड़ा बहुत कुछ ऑडिटर होते हैं बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट होते हैं, वो डाल देते हैं, या कुछ ज़्यादा डिले। नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता ऐसा नहीं होता नहीं होता है। छोटे मोटे ऑडिटर्स जो होते हैं ना, तो वो ऐसा करते होंगे, और वो भी एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना कि जो लिख देगा ना उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो जाएगी। कल को कोई होगा तो ऑडिटर का लाइसेंस कैंसिल हो जाएगा, उसका सर्टिफिकेट कैंसिल हो जाएगा, वो नहीं, इसलिए वो नहीं करेंगे वो। कोई भी कोई कोई भी अगर कोई आपसे पूछना हो तो मेरा नंबर आप ले लीजिए 9313681245।
Take cares all the video parts and database management, Sandeep, Akansha for. So this is the key areas where our team works. I'll give you a brief description on this. Let's start with branding. We usually spread awareness about team. We have a small team in events, which helps you in generating leads by calling and data management systems and sending EDMs, right? From last quarter, we have done more than 9 events. Usually, 1 month में 3 से 4 events हमारे हो जाते हैं. And in media and communication, we usually updates all the press releases, okay, to the media, all the awards and achievements to the media, right? Let's move on to the other slide. This is some of the work from our marketing team. This is an infographic video, what we have here. So if you have any business idea relating which you want to visualize or which you want to show, I'll show you this video.
On an average, uses as many as.
Go to the other slide. This is the video which we have created on team culture, but unfortunately net speed is not good. So you can find this video on our YouTube channel. Please go and watch this. And yeah, I can show you this. Wait a minute. Yeah, non-serious stuff.
Help you.
This is an event organized by HR, offsite event in Goa. This is a team marketing portal. You all have access to this, and from your team portal, you can go over here, and we have uploaded all the stuff. Means all the case studies, brochures, and PPTs. You can all find over here, and you can also download it if you need any reference for any of your projects. This is our Facebook page, so I have a request. Please go on this page and like this, since you are a part of team. How many of you already liked it? So right now you are a part of team, so please go on this and like this page. You're gonna get all the magic masala about team and some of the important updates on Facebook, right? Right now we have more than 8,000 likes, and I just want that, please increase this. एक like ही करना Facebook पे जाके, हाँ. Then we have LinkedIn. We are also very active on LinkedIn also. You can find HR updates on LinkedIn. So you can also go and join this page also. And yes, this is our YouTube page. So all the videos of events and means events, parties, and all the corporate videos you can find on YouTube. So please go on this page and have look all the videos. Yeah, this is our website. I think all of you have must been seen this. This is the media coverage. We usually update all the media coverage on our websites regularly. What? हुई upload. Jazz event हुआ था उसकी video uploaded है and events के मतलब whatever events happen उनके छोटे glimpses and photographs भी website पे updated है. YouTube channel पे आप जाएंगे तो you can find all the videos. And this is our internal news letter, Team Spirit. Basically, we are a big team, so if you want to show your achievements inside the team, outside the team, whatever you want to share with us, you can reach us at teamspirit@teamcomputers.com. You can mail if you, means anything you want, means if you like photography, you want to share with us, and poetry, you can send on this. We publish this every month. And we believe that everyone is a marketeer, so if you do the good work, automatically our branding will increase. So please do that. Last, stay connected, right? Marketing bmg@teamcomputers.com. Anything you want from us. Marketing is a shared department. So basically, we are here to help you guys. So any idea that I have shown about the infographic video or any other video that you want to show to the clients, you can definitely reach to us and discuss the idea, right? Yeah, thanks.
My generation, that means people who started their careers in the 80s or the early 90s, we were okay with just one education. Okay, so I'm a chartered accountant, my wife's an engineer, and I guess we won't need much more than that. I've tried to keep myself abreast. I read a lot. I did my accountancy even from the US after I did it in India. But I guess that's as far as we'll go professionally. But I feel that people who have come into the profession in the early 2000 and thereafter. So how many of you started your careers in the after 1998? Let me say. 1, 2, 3, 4. So quite a substantial amount. Yeah. So a fair number, a very large percentage. So let me share with you, I think y'all will have to recalibrate yourselves once again. That's my view. That one education, one degree may not suffice for y'all for a whole lifetime. Two things which are responsible for this. One is that human longevity is increasing. Dramatically. We'll all have the promise of living up to 100 years. Medical science is, increasing the span of human life every year. And at the same time, the body of education and the body of learning is churning itself at an even more faster pace. So things which were realities when I started my career are no more a reality. Whether it was in terms of exchange of information, whether it was in terms of ideas, whether it was in terms of practices, whether it was things we did, now they're no longer true. So I can't, my children can't even relate to the kind of things that we were very normal for us when we were growing up. And I find that, it's changing every 5 years. For example, little children today, age 8, 9, they grow up on on smartphones. We didn't even have a plain old telephone. वो जो घुमाने वाला, I don't even know if you've seen that. The dial जिसके ऊपर, at least some of you have seen it, right? So we didn't even have that. And today, kids are growing up with these devices which are more powerful than the PCs which I first got when I started work. The first PC that I interacted with, that has less computing power than a smartphone today, a smartphone that a 8 or 10-year-old is having. So I strongly believe that the only way to remain relevant today is to have an insatiable and a humongous urge for learning and reinventing yourself. If there's any icon that I have, it is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. He has really transformed himself. When we were growing up as kids, there were two superstars. There was Rajesh Khanna and there was Amitabh Bachchan. And I remember the movie Anand. And at that point in time, Amitabh Bachchan has just walked into the Hollywood, into Bollywood. And Rajesh Khanna was much larger than life. And if at that point in time anybody would have said that Amitabh Bachchan would become a bigger star than Rajesh Khanna, people would have thought that the guy is mad. And Mr. Rajesh Khanna expired last year, largely unknown and unsung, largely not reflected upon. And Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is still relevant today. So that is the icon that I have. I am a very avid photographer also. I have my own website. It's called Rai Photography 2013. I love shooting weddings and I spend a lot on photography. My wife and me compete. She spends on jewelry, I spend on lenses. And invariably I end up beating her because my equipment sometimes is more expensive than her. So she allows me that luxury. And apart from that, I am a very bad pianist, but I continue. One day I will probably learn how to play the piano properly. So I also like reading a lot. I love to read literature. There was a time in between when I started reading management literature, but I soon got bored of it. Most of it I find is junk, and it's very drab, it's very boring. I find fiction and non-fiction, I find that far more interesting. So, that's a little bit about me as Deepak Rai. I would like to interact with any of you on my Facebook page or on my LinkedIn. So do feel, free to interact with me. You're most welcome, and exchange any ideas that you would like to. And I'm very open to that. Now, coming to what I do. So, like I shared with you, I'm an accountant. For most part of my life, when I was growing up, I was very passionate about sciences, about physics and about mathematics. And I'm an accidental accountant. I was so confident that I'll become an engineer that I just sat for IIT. I didn't sit for, I had that, swagger and that arrogance that I didn't sit for any other examination. And my parents were relatively strict. In those days, parents used to be very strict. And my mother is a Punjabi. So, she made liberal use of, danda, hand, whatever she could. She didn't think twice. There were no books at that time जो बताते थे कि बच्चों को मत मारो या बच्चों को करोगे तो उनको psychological damage हो जाएगा. ऐसी कोई बातें होती नहीं थी उस ज़माने में. गुस्सा आता तो चपेट जड़ देते थे, but that was it. So when I went to see my result, sure enough, I had not got through. And अब मेरे को वापस घर जाने के लिए बहुत डर लगे कि अब मैं घर जाऊँगा तो क्या बोलूँगा. So my best friend, he was a businessman. He said, यार तू चिंता मत कर, मैं ना तेरे को अपने चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के पास लेके जाता हूँ, वो तेरे को एनरोल कर लेगा. तो मैंने शाम को घर आके अपनी अम्मा को कहा, मेरे को नौकरी मिल गई है. So I didn't say कि मैं फेल हो गया हूँ, I said कि मेरे को नौकरी मिल गई है. Sure enough, she figured out what I was trying to pull. To cut a long story short, that's how I became a chartered accountant. So I still remained very connected with numbers, and numbers continue to fascinate me. So as an accountant, I was always a management accountant in the 22 years that I spent at Hitech. I was very integrally a part of the management accounting of the company. And at that time, India actually opened up. So between the 80s and the early part of 2000, India actually blossomed. And I got a chance to see this blossoming happening quite firsthand, because we were supplying parts to people like Honda, Cummins, Caterpillar, Yamaha, so Suzuki, these kind of companies. And I got a very good exposure into how these companies think, how they do business, and what works and what doesn't work. And I am relatively good at understanding numbers, understanding balance sheets, and understanding how companies work. So I joined Team Computers in 2008 because in 2005, we had implemented analytics at high-tech years. And I was so fascinated by this science and about the possibility of analytics. And when I met Mr. Ranjan Chopra, I decided that, this is going to be the future. So I jumped from high-tech years to Team Computers. And there's no regret. So here at Team Computers, I found that it's a very open culture. It's a very transparent company. And you have an MD or a managing director to whom you can walk up to and talk about anything, from music to food, to personal relationships, to the company problems, to anything. And he's so keyed in that he's available 24/7. So it is a very high octane environment which I find at Team Computers. And here I started by looking after the finance function. We are today nearly a 350 crore company. And we serve some of the best customers or the best companies in the country. I'm sure you would have seen so many presentations about who our client base is and the kind of work that we do. So sometimes it's financially very intensive. And the good part is that at Team, there are a lot of systems in place. We have a very robust ERP as the backbone of our organization. And most of the fiscal and financial prudence and the things that need to happen are already in place. So very quickly, I got attracted to the analytics side of the business. And my boss, Jatin, he's sitting behind us. I think he has a session after me. So yeah, so I got attracted to analytics. And because of my background in the auto, we started the auto practice. Actually, we already had the auto practice. So I started heading the auto practice. So now I look after all our auto customers in the analytics business, and the occasional financial, fiscal oversight or financial oversight whenever it's required, I'm available. On what we do as Team Computers and what we do as analytics in IS division. So over the years, in the early part of 2000 and in the late 1990s, the whole world basically was very busy acquiring data crunching capability. So most of the organizations found that there's great amount of efficiency to be had if you were able to, electronically process your data. So a lot of electronic data processing started happening at that time. So the ERP systems of today were actually born in that era. And they created humongous amount of data. Now, over the years, the next level of efficiency then required that this data be looked at, be studied, and be analyzed as to how do you derive the next level of efficiency and the next level of power out of this data. That is where analytics come into play. And the key thing which I feel we are able to provide our customers is that we have people who have actually worked and who have delved into data and who are able to tell our customers where the problems lie. So very often I say that we are actually data doctors. We are like brain surgeons who walk into an enterprise, who rip open the entire data architecture of companies and are able to align various data sources, various data elements, and tell the company that these are the 5 things or these are the 10 things that need to be done, which can improve performance. It could be on the sales level, it could be on the level of profitability, on the level of cash flow, or any other metric. Most of our metrics, most of our improvement metrics are financial in nature. They have a dollar value. Very seldom do we work on non-financial numbers. We do work on non-financial numbers for telecom companies, where we say that, if you this is your call rate, or this is the drop rate, this is the call drops, or this is the density of the population that is driving the calls. But that's very rare. Most of our metrics that we measure have a dollar value, and we try and improve that. To give you an example, for example, we deal with a lot of supply chain, with inventory management, with operational improvement, improvement of cost, reduction of wastage. And so that's where our area of expertise lies. And we are a relatively well-established name in the industry. We are able to win a lot of contracts in competition with companies like KPMG and Deloitte. And our customers choose us not only because we are cheaper, but because we are better. So that is the heartening part of this business. Analytics is a growing science, and I believe very strongly that it's going to remain relevant for the next decade at least. So this is where we are in terms of the company. I told you that we are about 350 crores plus in terms of top line as team as a whole. In IS, we will close this fiscal at a 35 crore plus top line with about a 2 crore bottom line. We are about 150 people, and I think the average age which in our division would be about 24 or 25. I'm the guy who actually spoils the average. So yeah, so that's how I would round up my discourse. If there are any questions anybody would like to ask, I'll be happy to answer.
So we deal with data, okay? So one is infrastructure. IT is all about, typically if you talk about IT, as the name goes, it says information technology, okay? But for me, what I have understood with my experience, for most of the people in this industry, IT basically means infrastructure technology, okay? Servers lagana or computers, talking about laptops, desktops, setting up the data centers and all that. End of the day, if I buy any computer, the whole purpose of buying a computer is I will enter some data in that computer, in a form of Excel, in a form of Word, in a form of PDF, in a form of Facebook, or any kind of, you talk about any system in a computer, maybe an ERP, I will be basically entering some data in that, right? So what we help our customers to extract the data, analyze the data, only for one thing, which is improving performance, okay? How can I improve my performance? I can only improve my performance by analyzing my own data. That's the only way I can improve my own performance. That's the hindsight of it. Because kya ho gaya mere saath, wo mere paas data hai uska. So I can go back to my data, read the data, understand the insights about the data, and come out with some good analysis so that I can make my future better, right? So we help our customers doing that. As Deepak rightly said, he's our head of auto practice. He basically manage all auto customers that we have in India. And so now how do we do that? One is, this is what we do, but how do we do that? So there are some tools that comes in the market, okay? We are basically partners to them. And we have selected some best of the breed, the tools that are available in this market. So how many of you have heard about BI or business intelligence word by say? I'm talking about Ravi, he's from IS itself, so he might be knowing about it. Any non-IS guy? Anyone else? Okay. So what do you know about BI? क्या होता है BI?
It's a tool
Okay. Okay.
BI is more related to market intelligence, to understand the market around your competition and
Okay.
if your presence in the market, to understand through the data. Data is any kind in Excel or SAP or anywhere. Data is storing somewhere and you have to analyze the data and give it the
Okay.
meaningful representation of data.
Yep.
Show the KPIs of what KPIs of the
Yep.
company is and what
Okay. For you?
Graphical or bar or chart format presentation of the data.
Okay.
Analysis, which would be tough to understand if it is in an unstructured manner
Hmm.
format.
Hmm.
So that pictorial format will give a more idea of how to what is the current trend and
So, बाकियों ने अभी BI के बारे में कुछ नहीं सुना. Okay. So okay, you have heard about it. Great. So go to internet. Okay, you will find thousands of websites. Every website will have his own way of explaining about BI. Okay. For me, everything is true. Okay. What I have realized, what my experience goes for past 10 years now with working in BI, is anything that can help me improve my performance. Any tool, any system, any process that can help improve my own performance, my business performance, my individual performance, my productivity can go up. Okay, I'm talking about business intelligence there. Okay, simple. It's basically talking about putting intelligence into your business. So how well you can put your intelligence in the system it depends on what process you follow, what kind of tools you buy, or what kind of tools you apply. It may be an Excel tool also. Okay, it doesn't mean that you need a so-called BI tools. And Excel itself is a good BI. Okay, so in a lighter words or in a very simple word, don't get confused yourself. कोई भी customer को अपना data analyze करना है, he's talking about basically BI there. Number one. Number two, anything by which I can easily consume that information. Okay, मेरे पास data पड़ा हुआ है, how easily I can consume that data. Okay, and I can understand the data. The process that I follow is called business intelligence. Simple. Okay, so we help our customers doing that. So we have customers, smaller customers, mid-sized customers, and very large enterprise customers as well, where we're doing it. There's a tool called ClickView. Okay, QlikView, ClickView. This is a technology we started working with back in 2005, and we've been working with this technology since then. We have more than 100 people working in this technology, in this view. Lately, we added 2 more technologies. One is called Tableau. I don't know however you have heard about these names. Okay, one is called Tableau. The other is called Alteryx. I don't know whether you heard about it. But anybody has some information, someone wants some kind of information, reach out to me. I can take a separate session and talk about those. If any of your customers talking about any needs for BI, reach out to me or reach out to Ravi sitting here. Okay, and we can go to that customer. This is what talking about the BU. So where we operate upon? We operate from Delhi, NCR. We operate from Mumbai. We're looking at the Mumbai region around Pune and parts of Mumbai. We also operate from South, Chennai, Bangalore. We operate in US, both in East Coast and West Coast. We operate there. This is the only BU which is international. Okay, where we have customer outside, we support customer outside, we have people outside. So this is the only BU which is international. So exactly what we can say is we are an MNC, at least for this BU. We operate in Southeast, in Thailand. Sooner we're going to open an office in Singapore now. Okay, I'm hiring. I'm looking for new people joining over there. So anytime they can join. So in Singapore we are opening an office. So the thing is this department is growing and we are expanding now. Okay, we have potentials to deliver the stuff that we do anywhere in the globe. So we have potential. So why don't we do that, right? So that's the whole idea. As far as my history goes in team, this is my first job. I started in team back in 96, 97. I started as a fresher in this company, came as an engineer. Okay, how many of you from IMS? Okay, so IMS was my first department when I joined. उस वक्त BU नहीं होते थे कंपनी में, ये तो बाद में बने हैं. It was only most of the service department and sales department. My ex-boss, he'll be presenting after it. So I started up my career in team as an engineer and then moved into sales. I went to Calcutta as a branch manager. I came back, joined INSBU. I put myself into box selling. How many of you from INS? So I was part of that division back in 2003, 2004. I also went into selling some kind of a project-based. कुछ किया था वो, it will be long discussion, but went into some kind of a project, did some kind of a projects, and then in 2005, I was very fortunate that my boss Rajendran, he's no more in team, but we're still in connect. So he joined us on board, and he has a passionate about BI. So he joined us on board in 2005, and we started up this practice of BI in team. And I was the first person moved in that department from INS to to IS, and we started up this IS practice from then. So from 2 members, we are today around 130 people. In IIS also, I moved into various roles. I started as pre-sales, did sales also, did training. It was all setting up the whole BU, right? So I did that, and then 2008-9, we opened our US office. We started our US operations. So Rajendran moved to US, and I took over the India from him. So last year he moved on to some different company, and so I'm basically now managing the whole show. So that's my history that goes. So I've been moved, various departments in the past 17-18 years now in team. So what I have figured out in team, the opportunities are there. It's up to you how whether you see it or you don't see it. Okay. I have never asked a question to my boss, growth plan bata do, कि मेरा growth plan क्या है. So I have never asked that question to my boss. I have decided my own growth. I have been given opportunity, and I have taken that opportunity. So I'm happy that I'm the head of BU now. Okay. So that's what goes for me. Any questions? Okay. या तो बहुत बोर हुए या बहुत मजा आया. See, first of all, you should see at a customer when you go, उसकी present reporting कैसे हो रही है. How is he seeing the reports? अगर उसके ऊपर Excel reports आ रही हैं, is he seeing the reports in Excel and all that? या उसके पास कोई paper आता है report format में, right? That means उसके पास BI system नहीं है, या है तो use नहीं हो रहा. Okay, so he's the right candidate for that. Typically, the size of the customer should be 500 crore plus. But Ravi is sitting here. You can just give it to him, or you can email it to me anytime, and I'll figure it out internally. किसको distribute करना है? Which customer are you talking about? भैया हक बनता है यार. धंधे की बात है. अरविंद मिल्स. ओके, ठीक है. रवि नोट कर ले भाई. दिसंबर का महीना ऑर्डर आना चाहिए. सॉरी, it's a drop case. नहीं, पहले मिलके तो हैं. So one thing I have learned, मोटा order lose किया, and my head of my sales last year, he was targeting that customer for 2 years. Okay, और छोड़ दिया. कहा सर नहीं लेगा वो. और 6 महीने के बाद वो कस्टमर फिर से हॉट हुआ. पता चला कि वो हाथ पैर मार रहा है. कहता छोड़ दो सर, वो नहीं लेगा, वो 2 साल से लटका रहा है, बोलता है लूंगा नहीं लूंगा एंड ऑल दैट. जब वहाँ पे 1.5 करोड़ की डील हो गई तो उसमें खून के आंसू हुए थे. बॉम्बे में एक लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कस्टमर है. ओके, तो कस्टमर ने हमें बुलाया भी नहीं, कंसिडर भी नहीं किया. ओके, क्योंकि उसको भी समझ में आ गया था यार ये लोग मेरे को टाइम नहीं दे रहे. जब वो ऑर्डर निकल गया, सो उसको भी वो भी कभी ये सोचता नहीं था कि सर ड्रॉप केस है, बट वो उस केस में उसने वो सोचा कि वो ड्रॉप केस है. So that was a learning, and there are many such cases with me. So I have never felt for a customer it's a drop case. Always you should qualify a customer before you start engaging, before you start a sales process with him. Make sure that you qualify that customer, and that is what Ravi does, I do. We qualify the customer. आएगा order नहीं आएगा तो नहीं आएगा, but that doesn't mean the case is dropped. आज नहीं तो कल customer फिर है. But we do some kind of a qualification anyways. You know, Deepak helps me do a lot of qualification by seeing the balance sheets and all those stuff. You know, we also see whether customer का paying capacity क्या है, देना चाहता है, पैसा देगा नहीं देगा, balance sheet कैसी है उसकी. So उसके basis पे हम टेस्ट करते हैं कि वो customer करे नहीं करे. एक और example देता हूँ, Deepak का example देता हूँ. There's a customer called Escorts. I don't know कौन जानता है Escorts को, right? Earth movers जो ये tractors वगैरह बनाते हैं. लास्ट ईयर मेरे अकाउंट मैनेजर ने आया, सर एस्कॉर्ट्स में एक लीड है, अपॉर्चुनिटी, आप चलो. ओके, ऑटो में है और ऑटो आपका सेक्टर है, आपको चलना पड़ेगा. दीपक ने कहा मेरे को नहीं जाना एस्कॉर्ट्स. वो 2 हफ्ते से वो दीपक को बोल रहा था मीटिंग चल लो सर चल लो. दीपक वो सेइंग बेकार कस्टमर है, ना तो वो अच्छा पे मास्टर है, बैलेंस शीट ख़राब है उनकी, धंधा नहीं उनके पास, टाइम नहीं, मेरे को टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना. मैं, रंजन, दीपक, हम सब बैठे हुए थे. वो बंदा आया कि सर प्लीज़ आप रिक्वेस्ट कर लो. एक बार मैंने मीटिंग बुला ली है, CFO आके बैठ गया, उनके सीनियर मैनेजमेंट बैठा हुआ है, तो मुझे कोई फेस दिखाना है, अब मैं मना नहीं कर सकता. तो आई टोल्ड दीपक, मैं दीपक एक बार जाके यार 2 घंटे की मीटिंग करके आ जाओ. एंड इट टर्न आउट टू बी अ बिगेस्ट डील ऑफ IS, बिगेस्ट डील ऑफ IS. दीपक आज भी कहता है जतिन मेरे मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि जिस डील को मैं जाना नहीं चाहता था, एंड इट क्लोज इन 3 months. In just 3 months the deal got closed and it was the largest deal of IS till today. Okay. So one deal, one PO. अगर मैं ऐसे नहीं कहा, one PO वैल्यू इससे बड़ा हमें आज तक नहीं मिला था, है 1.25 करोड़. So we have never, मेरे पास बहुत सारे कस्टमर्स हैं जहाँ पे टोटल धंधा जो उनसे किया बहुत सारा किया, but one PO value coming at that level was never there. So there are many such examples for me. So if you are in sales, ये तो कभी मत सोचना कि सर ड्रॉप केस है. You know, कस्टमर को हमेशा जिंदा रखना चाहिए. ठीक है? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
So good evening to all of you. So I'm just starting with a brief presentation about the infrastructure management services. Very brief. So you are seeing a road here, right? Keeping the lights on. So IMS, these are the numbers, purely service business. Okay. This year, I think we are going to achieve approximately 33 crore, right? These are the numbers till the last year. Okay, all the figures are in crores. Only service business. This is our footprint. See, maybe team must be having other offices, but in IMS we are present at 9 locations in India. We have a direct office there with all the infrastructure support mechanism, including TRC, IMS store, back office team, etc. at the 9 places. Then there are 15 team engineer locations where our engineers are situated, other than those 9 locations, right? And 500 plus partners across India. We are able to support on an NBD level and a Class B city and a 2BD level on a Class C cities and all. And we had supported across India, all the Indian border also, right, to BSF. And we were achieving 98% of SLA adherence on those borders, right, for that particular customer. These are some of the services offered, right? So in this, I think you must be seeing management services. We have recently decided that to focus upon this particular product. I think Tabish has joined. It's Tabish. And Tabish will take care of this particular product only in terms of services and all. Directly reporting to Mr. Ranjan, not within IMS, right? So annual maintenance contract, staff augmentation, where we provide the resident engineers to all the customers, right? Automated managed services, we'll talk about it later. managed services in which customer actually outsource his IT operations to us. This is the billing happens not on the headcounts, but on the scope and the SLA front, right? And there are rewards and penalties upon achieving or not achieving on SLAs and all this. So managed services means complete outsourcing. Network operation centers we have in Gurgaon. Although this capacity of this network operation center is of 25-seater, but right now we are having 5 seats only filled with us, because we started this operation approximately 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, and right now we do not have those number of customers where we are supporting. Okay, that's why the capacity is more, but the occupancy is less. Okay. Then managed printing services. This is another product which, so till now it was under the IMS umbrella, but recently, as I said, we decided to actually focus on this particular product in a new kind of BU, business unit. Call center services, another product, right, where we undertake the projects like customer, their ticket management system with the tool and the people both, they are placing it in our offices, anywhere in India, right? So we had run earlier for the Acer call center, right? Then we also had run for Konica Minolta, right? Right. Currently, we are handling Pfizer call center also, and another one from a Dynahar group is in pipeline in Bombay. So all these customers where we manage the service desk operation of the customer through the people and the tool. Again, asset management services. I think there's no brainer, means every customer who have the multi-location offices presence in approximately 20 location, 30 location, they are having pain in managing their assets. They don't know how many numbers of which category at which place. What's that? We also undertake migration projects, okay, where the customer moves their offices, so we move their assets, right? So overnight projects, we had done so many migration for NIIT, then Hewitts, okay. So all these migration and relocation and migration, we do the like Windows XP migration, okay. We are currently doing it for ONGC, right, through Microsoft. We are not directly present. These are some of the statistics on the type of assets we are supporting, right? These are the call statistics. Okay. So actual photograph of NOC in Gurgaon, right? So I was telling you about the automated managed services. Why? Any guess why we call it automated? Anybody? Because you people must have heard about the managed services. We had prefixed automated over here. Any guess why? So, see, we are using a tool called Kaseya, right? So in Kaseya, there is the principle of Kaseya is that the failure should not happen. Okay? If a failure has happened and then we are solving it, then there is no glory. Right? It has already happened. So what we are doing is we are actually writing the scripts in that tool, and that agent is sitting on the any asset, and then that agent is proactively monitoring those assets. And with the help of these scripts, that particular agent is doing the work of engineer proactively. So for example, the alerts will come on a threshold. If they are crossing the threshold, that automated script will come into the action and the remedy will be provided. So that is why it is called automated without any human intervention. Right? So what we do in that is, for example, everybody use, I think, some kind of vehicle to travel, or you can take an example of yourself also on a proactive health checkup. Okay? How many have you actually done the proactive health checkup for yourself? You're done. So what does it mean? See, what was the objective? To know the health of your system proactively. Everybody use vehicle, right? So you go for service, right? Every 3 months, 6 months, depending on the usage of the vehicle in that period. So all these health checkup parameter, like in human body, there is some parameters. In every machine, there are some parameters to check the health proactively. Likewise, in the IT also. Any asset like patch managements, etc., the hard disk utilization, okay, antivirus, all these things, if these are updated properly, then there will be no risk to the asset. Okay, so asset will not get fail frequently, right? So uptime will be more. So that's the reason the health checkup management is done through this Kaseya tool. And software deployment, we can deploy any software sitting anywhere in the world, at any place, in any asset, right? Remote management, operating system upgrade, all these things are possible through that particular tool. So with the tool, certainly only tool will not work, because you must have heard about the people, process, and the tool, right? Tool is one part. Managed services have other two things also, which is the on-site people or off-site people and the processes. So these three put together to provide an signed or agreed SLA to the customer is called as managed services. Because why is called managed? Because customer is not devoting or spending any his time to get involved into these IT operations and all. So because he has outsourced to us, we are managing the experience of IT on behalf of him. So that's why it is managed services. In other products, it is always a reactive services, because in AMC, once the failure has happened, then only somebody will go to resolve it, right? So that is not a management kind of a scenario. Here it is a managed scenario. Management services, a brief about it. 3 models are available. I think fixed billing model. Tabish must be knowing very well about this. The fixed billing model, rental plus, okay. Managed print services is basically a per click model on a billing front. So the customer capex is actually converted into the OPEX, right? So depending on his usage, he spend the money. Some of the projects, which we had done in past, or some of them are already running. इसका focus सही नहीं है क्या? DOP means Department of Post. Our specialty is to support the multi-location client. Our USP is that Department of Post, you can understand that up to what kind of level we had gone and supported. Because post office is the place in the village also you can find it, right? So that is another one. Then recently we have done, I don't know whether it is mentioned here or not. Yeah, MPLUN, Panchayat Computerization. So this is a project for Madhya Pradesh. There are 22,000 villages in Madhya Pradesh, and we had done the computerization of all those villages, and we were providing support for all those 22,000 villages in MP. So our philosophy is to grow with the customer. So we had opened up an office also in Bhopal earlier, till the time the contract was there. And across Bhopal, we had placed our engineer also, right? And the partner also, depending on the population of the assets and all. So these are some of the feathers. This is just a snapshot of SLA adherence in terms of AMC and warranty. We had actually, right now we are approximately 80% level in AMC and approximately touching 90 on the warranty front. Everybody understand SLA? No, but what does it mean? Normally what happens is, like in AMC or in warranty, customers sign some terms about the response and the resolution time, right? So those response and resolution time, customer gives a name called SLAs. Okay, so what we are saying over here is that 80% of the time we are meeting those requirements. It is not very great. It is just a normal thing. Means 80% is not a great thing. Okay, what I am presenting over here is that we were at 47% on 24th of September. Right, so we had, right now we are focusing on 10 on 10 experience on the customer side. And this shows that journey, that's all it is showing. From last 2 months, it is the progress. Okay, current customer base is approximately 185 customers in IMS only. And across approximately more than 1,000 locations. As I said, our strength is our reach. Keeping the people alive, motivated, reward and recognition. Some of the expertise which are available in IMS. And the skill set. Some of the IMS customers. Okay. I think these slides you are familiar of. Everybody must have presented this. This is the team customers. So let's talk about why team is best. These are very, very important characteristics of team computers. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले जतिन शेयर कर रहा था, राइट? What he shared that he never asked growth. He never asked for a growth plan, right? What does it mean? He was grabbing the opportunity. Okay, he was looking into it, grabbing it, get started with it, and then got succeed also. So here in Team Computer, any person, I myself was a TRC technician when I joined team. Okay, so here any person can grow up to any level. So that is what it means by an opportunity to learn fast. Positive attitude towards customer. Our principle is love, respect, and profit. Right? Without profit, there is no business. And these three are with an AND function, not an OR function. Anything among these three is missing, we either don't sign with that customer or we leave that. Freedom means freedom of speech. You can talk, like Deepak was telling you, you can talk to any level about anything. You can express any feeling at any given point of time in your tenure. Trust and teamwork. Some anticipation about all the newcomers from my side. You may be having different roles, but if you are focusing on 10 on 10 experience in that particular role, giving a 10 by 10 experience to the customer, you will always win. So that is what is expected according to me. And as I said, love, respect, and profit. It is with the customer also, with the people also. Here in team, people deal with another person. Every person deal with another person with a respect and dignity. Right? Some of the suggestions to achieve the above two. High say-do ratio. Any guess? What does it mean? Commit after thinking, and once committed, deliver that. Don't commit without thinking. Any question? Anybody? Otherwise, I am through. So I joined company in 91. So this is, I believe, 24th year is going on. So I had played so many roles in this company, starting from the TRC technician, TRC in charge, field support in charge, then operation head, then I was throughout in the IMS only since beginning. In between, for 2 years, I had moved into the Black Magic also, if anybody aware that this is a sister concern of team. So what we have done over there is in 2 years that I had run a Six Sigma project in that particular company. Because at that particular moment, we were having approximately 18% of failure rate in the cartridges, right? So the project was to reduce the defects in the cartridge. Cartridge means the laser printer cartridge. Okay. So what we have done is we after 6 months we were able to reduce it to 4.6% from 18%. So that's how I went in there, and whole team sat together. And the major revamp was to kill the variation in the inputs. Okay. Once the variation in the inputs will be killed, then output will be consistent. And the process has to be improved. So that's all from my side. If anybody want to ask anything, please, he's welcome.
Okay, now we'll start. Hi Anjali. Hi. यार मैं पीके आमिर खान की बहुत बड़ी फैन हूँ. पीके रिलीज हुई है, प्लीज देखने चलते हैं. ओके ठीक है, हमें चलते हैं मूवी देखने. चल ओके.
अरे हाय अंजलि, हाउ कम यू आर हियर? यहाँ कैसे?
हम लोग यहाँ पे फुटबॉल खेलने आए हैं.
Yes, the topic of today is India TV खबर नकली है. So देखते रहिए, इंडिया टीवी खबर नकली है. First
हमारे बीच बिग बॉस की विनर सोनाली, ये बिग बॉस जीत चुकी हैं. हमारे बीच बिग बॉस की विनर सोनाली, ये बिग बॉस जीत चुकी हैं. तो हम उनसे पूछना चाहेंगे कि आप अपने झाड़ू लगाने वाले स्टाइल पे क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I think मुझे कुछ कमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's already shown.
Everybody is jealous of you. Yes.
I'm glamorous.
मैं श्वेता इंडिया टीवी से, जहाँ सब खबर नकली है, जानना चाहती हूँ इमरान से कि उनको कैसा लग रहा है मेल टीजिंग के बारे में, बताइए.
हाँ, ऐसे तो ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट हम सरकार से चाहते हैं हमें राखी सावंत से सुरक्षा प्रदान करी जाए.
इंडिया टीवी से रूपाली खंडारा रिपोर्टिंग. हमारे साथ रविंद्र नेगी जी हमारे साथ कंटेस्टेंट हैं और उनके घर पे बाढ़ आई हुई है. हम उनसे ये जानना चाहते हैं कि इनके घर के ऊपर से जो छपरे थे वो सारे के सारे उड़ चुके हैं. अब उन पे क्या कहना चाहोगे रविंद्र जी, प्लीज?
बाढ़ यहाँ तो सूखा पड़ा है, कौन कहता है?
नहीं, हमारे कंटेस्टेंट लाइक हमारे जो संवाददाता है उन्होंने यही हम लोग को न्यूज़ दी हुई है कि आपके सारे के सारे छपड़े ऊपर से उड़ चुके हैं. अब इस पे क्या कहना चाहोगे?
स्क्रीन चेंज जानने के लिए देखते रहिए, इंडिया टीवी खबर नकली है.
And he has a wife from Punjab. She's a northern girl. Two state. Like a two states. So we will be breaking this joint venture.
यार सबके लिए क्लैपिंग में जाएगी हमने.
अरे यार इधर है.
पानी देवा.
पानी नहीं चाहिए.
अच्छा पराठा.
क्या करो यार.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I am fine यार. You also from north side.
क्या हुआ?
से north side. हर रोज बरोटा क्या बरोटा यार.
बस इतनी सी प्रॉब्लम.
Yeah.
Let's move to jodibreaker.com.
जोड़ी ब्रेकर.
Yep.
Oh, shall go यार. इधर से.
Hello friends.
Hello देवियों में. I am from Tamil Nadu. So kindly do the needful for jodibreaker.com.
मैं क्या परजाई जी नमस्ते जी. आज कैसा आना हुआ जी? क्या सर है, क्या करते रहे सर है.
तो वन डे स्पेंड करो, फिर बोले ना आजकल बरोटा मैं क्या कर रहा यार. आई एम फ्रॉम साउथ इंडियन मैं क्या कर रहा यार. इनिशियली they look like Katrina Kaif. Likewise now he talk like hard बरोटा. I hate कर रहे यार.
People please pay attention. We are performing.
घर जैसी 101 में
तुड़वा लो शादी.
हेलो विजय जी,
हाँ जी
आइए जरा.
पेपर वर्क करवा दीजिए सर. पेपर वर्क
101 का शगुन ले आइए जरा.
Script on L'Oreal 5 problem no solution. Scene 1, a man, he is not using L'Oreal shampoo. He is using Chui Mui shampoo.
हेलो बेबी, कैसे हो?
स्वीटहार्ट ऑल वेल. अभी तक जिंदा हूँ.
ओह गॉड, कहाँ पे हो तुम? तो मिलते ही नहीं हो.
जब तुम बुलाओ तब मैं आ जाऊँ.
चलो ठीक है, मेरे को 1 घंटे में पिकअप करो और जल्दी करना, ठीक है?
I'll be there in 30 minutes. नहा तो लेने दे.
अच्छा नहा लो. बाय जानू.
Bye bye. Take care.
बस बिलाल.
Now they are going to meet each other in the park.
हे जानू, इतना टाइम लगा दिया।
क्या करूं, मैं छुई मुई शैम्पू से नहा रहा था।
तभी आपके बाल इतने सुंदर लग रहे हैं।
Now another couple, he is using L'Oreal shampoo.
पता नहीं कहाँ मर गया है, आया नहीं अभी तक।
हाय डार्लिंग।
कहाँ थे तुम इतने देर? और ये क्या हालत है, लंगूर जैसे लग रहे हो तुम। क्या फूल, यू आर लुकिंग लाइक अ फूल। हॉट गॉड, दिस इज हॉट। आई फील दिस इज टू कोल्ड। नो प्लीज रहने दो तुम। इतना टाइम, मतलब ये तैयार होने के लिए तुमने इतना टाइम लिया? तो क्या करूँ, ऐसे हालत में आ गए। ओ गॉड, सब देख भी रहे हैं। मुझे देखो, मुझसे थोड़ा मैच तो करते कुछ तो।
मैच तो है यार।
क्या मैच है?
कलर कॉम्बिनेशन।
क्या कलर कॉम्बिनेशन? ये रेड और पिंक है। बाल क्या कर दिया आपने? ऐसे टकले वकले कैसे हो गए? ये स्टाइल है? कौन सा शैम्पू है?
L'Oreal. Now another man came. He not using again L'Oreal.
तुम ना कोई फायदा नहीं तुम्हारा साथ में रहने का। चुप रहो तुम, पास भी मत आना। और है ना, कल से प्लीज आप वो L'Oreal छोड़ दो।
Hey, hi Divya, how are you?
Oh hi Manoj.
Who the hell is he?
I don't
कौन है
know.
भाई?
Arey, she is my old friend.
अरे
yeah.
she is my girlfriend यार।
I don't know you. I'm sorry.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Bye.
भाई
सीट गिर गई। भाई रिकॉर्ड टेढ़ा करने दो। सीट गिर गई।
एरोप्लेन
हो गया। चलो। बैठो भाई, बैठो
इस
बैठो।
एयरलाइंस पे एक बार चढ़े, दूसरे बार जिंदगी भर के लिए भूल जाए। अपना सामान
चलो उस्ताद
अपने
जी,
हाथ।
लाइट नहीं चल रही इसकी। चलो चलो
लाइट
उस्ताद जी,
चलाओ,
चलो।
लाइट चलाओ।
चलो भाई चलो।
इसमें एयरलाइंस में शनिदेव वाले कैसे चढ़ रहे हैं?
सब चलो, चने दो।
कहाँ से जाने चने वाले?
ये नहीं चने।
चखने के साथ दारू भी चाहिए।
आगे कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है।
कौन से लोग चढ़ रहे हैं हमारे एयरलाइन में, समझ में नहीं आता। चने वाले, दारू वाले, चखने वाले, भगवान।
मैडम आप टेंशन मत लो, इधर बैठो। बस हो गया।
That's it. टिप लगा दीजिए।
खराब करके आ जा उनका।
इधर वापस ऊपर रहा।
ये यहाँ पर टेप। दो टेप लेगा, दो टेप। ये तू लगा, दो टेप।
जल्दी आओ। 3
ये पीछे।
स्टॉप।